So the FOMC is coming out in the next few minutes, guys. Don't normally like to trade this live, or like to get live on news like this, but decided to just do this today. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get in or not. But now the question would be: do you think gold is going to drop, or is gold going to buy? Anyway, guys, welcome. Hope your trading week has been going well. Gold has just been moving ridiculously up. Expected that gold would go up, but didn't expect that it would be this aggressive. So bullish the way it is. I'm coming, guys. So 2 more minutes, guys. 2 more minutes. Now, I've been saying this, that how gold closes above this 5,000 is very important. If we can get a good close, that's on the monthly, right? If January can close above this 5,000 level, then that's a good one. So, and that's the reason I was finding it difficult to take a trade this week. I didn't take a trade. I actually knew the price was going to come back down to 5,000. Yeah, I said it in our group, and but I didn't take the trade since I'm already in on some trades, right? So I just didn't want to risk it because I expected that gold would still push up and then much later still probably come back down at least to that level again, which I'm just waiting to see how this week closes. So if this week closes bullish and the month closes very bullish above this 5,000 level, then that's a good one. Then we know that in the next month we're probably going to be looking for a pullback down into this zone, and then from there uh, we can now start stacking in and getting in on more buys. So let's see. Okay, let me see. It's out. It's 8 o'clock already. It's quite boring. Okay, it's moving now. Doesn't really look like there's that much volatility today. Normally, with news like this, you'd see gold would probably just push up and then all of a sudden then start going down, or it would just push down and then all of a sudden start going up. So that's how this news usually plays out. So, but today it's looking quite boring. It's not moving. There's really no volatility, no movement. It's quite slow. So just watch and see what happens, how everything plays out. that's that. I was hoping to see some sort of an aggressive move, but not seeing that. So everything seems to be respecting its structure. Price is still moving normal, right? Nothing dramatic, nothing serious is happening. So we're just going to just hold on and just leave the charts to do its thing. Leave go to do its thing, right? So if gold drops much later, maybe nothing serious is happening. So good. But today's Wednesday. We have Thursday tomorrow and we have Friday. I think today's Wednesday, yeah. So it's Wednesday. So we still have tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. And I really want to see how this week is going to close, which I want to believe is going to close bullish. Although if you know how gold behaves, most times when you when the week start out very bullish, right? Especially with the gap, you see it go up Monday, go up Tuesday, and Wednesday it goes up as well. Thursday sometimes, Friday you can see it dropping, right? So who knows? But I really want to see how this week is going to close and how the month in general, January, is going to close. If we see gold close above this 5,000 level, then it's a very good one, because it then means that we're going to probably see the continuation, right? That bullish continuation upwards. That's just what it means. So we probably would then be looking for price to, hope you guys are seeing my charts. So we'll then be hope you guys are seeing this. Okay, I think let's do it that way. So like I was saying, would then be, I wanted this 5 year. Oh boy. Okay, maybe leave it like this. All right. So like I was saying, we'll then be looking for price to, if it closes bullish above this 5,000, we'll be looking for price to come back down into this 5,000 range, right? And continues bullishness to 6,000. I think it's eventually going to get up to 6,000, right? Looking at the way things are going, it's eventually going to get to 6,000. So that's the reason I didn't take any trade this week, because if you look at this, there was a tendency for price to actually drop, right? There was a tendency for price to actually drop, um, start dropping right lower. And if it had done that, then it would then mean that there's a strong resistance at 5,000. So since, like I said, I was already in on some trades, the right thing was just to wait. That was the right thing. I want to see how the month is going to close above the 5,000 level. If it's going to do that, if it does that, I would really be very happy with that. I'd really be happy with that, you know. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. The news today is boring. It's not really. Maybe it's a good thing, you know. Maybe it's a good thing, because if it was actually aggressive today, and let's say it actually sold and then continue to drop, that's going to be a problem. It then means that the month might actually now close bearish, and I don't want that. That is not bearish, but it might close below this 5,000 level, and I don't want that. Right? I don't want that. That's just what I'm waiting for to see at the close of the week. So right now, I think I'm just going to get off this live. So nothing serious is happening. Nothing serious is happening. But looking at things, looking at this, we could actually experience some drop. But how far down? Honestly, I just need this week to close. I just need this week to close. Because looking at the way things are forming, we could actually end up seeing a drop, right? We could actually end up seeing a drop. We could actually end up seeing a drop. And that's possible. It's not a bad thing too as well. But like I said, I want the month to close very bullish above this 5,000 level significantly, right? And if it continues to give this sign like it wants to drop, and today is Wednesday, and it doesn't continue to push up, slowly, or just stay around this entire region. But would it do that? Would it want to do that for 2 days? Thursday, Friday? That's a lot of time to wait, right? So unless we might see a drop and then continuation, right? So if that happens, right, something of this nature, then we know that sometime into next month again, right, when the new month starts, we might see another drop again, and then probably even come lower and then continue up from there. You get? So I don't know. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying. I try to. So that's just what I'm saying. That's just what I'm saying. Let me see how everything just ends this week. But still, I'm not going to get in on any sell. No, I'm not going to do that unless I see a very clear, solid setup. But right now, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to wait. I could have gotten in for buys around here, but I also didn't because I just want to wait. I just want to wait. Let's see what's in here. So let's just wait. Let's just wait. So that's it, guys. Nothing much to say now. Nothing much to do. The news was very boring. So, okay, we wait. Maybe my next video on live would be towards by Sunday or next week as the new month starts. For now, I'm just going to keep waiting to see how the week and the month closes. Peace out, guys. Do hope you have a wonderful trading. Bye, guys.